Hello and welcome, ladies and chatfish, to our second cooked Kibs video. Today we are going to be making something a bit more involved. We shall endeavor to make a classic American diner meal, a smash burger with onion rings and, of course, a chocolate malt. This is a meal from the American Golden Age, a time of unparalleled optimism and prosperity. For the smash burger, you will need a bun, butter, ground beef, and slices of cheese, as well as ketchup, mustard, and your preferred hot sauce. We'll need those for mixing a sauce. The onion rings will need 1 onion, half a cup of flour, a large egg, a cup of milk, a cup of panko breadcrumbs, and vegetable oil for frying the onion rings. Lastly, we'll need whole milk, vanilla ice cream, malted milk powder, and Nesquik chocolate powder for the malt. To prepare all this food, you will need 2 pans, 4 bowls, a blender, and a spatula. The colors of the bowls doesn't matter. The first thing we are going to prepare is the smash burger. The smash burger is a thinner burger, unlike the classic bistro burger that was popular in the early 2000s. As with any trend, things come and go. The origin of the smash burger dates back to the 1930s to small-time diners in Indiana. It spread across the country, and by the 1960s, it had become commonplace in small iconic diners across the nation. What makes the patty unique is that it is a skinny beef patty that is smashed into the griddle when cooking, or, well, more accurately, pressed firmly onto the griddle and/or pan. For our smash burger, I'll be using ground sirloin, 90% lean and 10% fat. As there isn't much beef, making 2 patties will be really lovely, as you can layer your cheese between them when they are done. Make 2 small beef balls, then press them firmly onto the pan, which should be set to medium. Be sure to use a firm spatula and flatten the patty so that it is thinly spread. Don't be shy on pressing it down, really put some force into it. While that is cooking, toast your bun to give the bread a nice crispiness. Once toasted, layer some butter on the bottom half. I'll be using Kerrygold garlic butter for mine. This will create a pleasant aftertaste that will complement the meat. You can also use garlic powder, which will really enhance the beef's flavor, if you don't want to use butter. Be sure to keep an eye on the beef as soon as it's nice and brown around the edges. Flip it and let it crisp just a bit more. This will give the meat a bit of a crispy texture around the edges. Make sure not to press the meat again, as you don't want to lose the beef's juiciness. Once the beef patties are cooked through, add them to your bottom bun, placing 1 patty on the bottom with your chosen cheese on top of it. For myself, I love pepper jack cheese, so I'll be using that. Then place the other patty atop it. We're not finished with the burger yet, so let's leave it be for a moment. Now let's prepare the onion rings. This is where the bowls come in. In the first bowl, pour the milk and crack the egg into it and then thoroughly mix them together. Then put the flour into the second bowl. I actually forgot to buy any, so I ended up using Hungry Jack pancake mix. We'll see how that turns out, but it does have flour in it, so, close enough. In the third bowl, place your breadcrumbs. I'll be using Kikkoman's Panko Japanese-style breadcrumbs as I really enjoy their texture and crispiness. Next up, let's get our onion and slice it up. Peel the outer layer and the core, toss the outer layer and the core into the trash bin, then grab your onion slices, dip them in the milk and eggs bowl. Then the flour bowl, and finally the breadcrumb bowl. Then let's put them all into a yellow bowl. Repeat until all the onions are thoroughly covered. Now get a small pan and fill it with some oil. I'll be using Crisco vegetable oil. Then let the pan warm up on medium. Then take your yellow bowl and dump the onion rings into it. Be sure to keep an eye on those. You want them to be a nice golden brown so they are good and crispy. While those are frying up, let's mix a sauce real quick. Mixing sauces is easy and can be done with the sauces you have in your fridge. I have ketchup, mustard, and Yellowbird habanero sauce. Let's squirt a bit on a plate of each. I'm gonna do an equal amount of ketchup, mustard, and the Yellowbird sauce. Take a fork and mix it up so that the color blends. Your sauce will be unique, but I find that ketchup and mustard can be mixed with a spicy sauce to create a cheap and easy custom burger sauce. It's fun to do and it keeps things fresh. Now let's add a bit of that to top the burger patty. Add the bun and viola. Perfect. Let's grab those onion rings, as mine are now lovely brown. Drain the oil, place some on top of the burger, and then the remainder on the plate as our side dish. we have ourselves a Kibs style smash burger with some crunchy rings to go with it. That was actually surprisingly better than expected. The onion rings tasted good. I was a tad worried about the pancake mix, but I got that luck still going. So everything turned out well. The burger was juicy and flavorful, the garlic butter really brought out the beef's aroma, and the onion rings added a delicious crunchy texture. The cheese was melted and gooey, just perfect. The sauce was also flavorful. It really helped heighten the ring's flavor, counteracting the pancake mix's sugars with its own saltiness. The onion rings themselves tasted good, and the sauce again worked really well with everything. Genuinely lucky moments. Now that was actually more filling than I had anticipated, but as part of our stretch goal for making the weekly goals, Chatfish, I'm going to show you how to make a classic malted milkshake. I'll be making a smaller one for me, as that was a very hearty meal. Take a glass or mug of your preferred size, then fill it about 3/4 full of vanilla ice cream. Then dump that glass into your blender. Add 2 teaspoons of malted milk powder and 1 teaspoon of Nesquik mix or cocoa powder of your choice. Add it to the blender and close the lid and pulse to mix it up. Then add some milk, I prefer whole milk, in small amounts and pulse. Add more milk to get the preferred consistency you like your malted shakes to be. The more milk, the less thick it will be. Now pour it into the glass you used to measure the ice cream you wanted and enjoy. Damn, that was delicious. There you have it, Chatfish, a classic American-style burger meal for you to enjoy. Thanks for watching, Chatfish, and I hope you enjoyed this meal. We shall see you in the next Cooked Kibs video.